day so far. It's the 15th day in June 2023. Pretty cloudy out there. And for some interesting reason, the roads are somewhat free in the FCT. Most of them, actually. It was pretty surprising, but I understand that some schools are closed on their midterm break, so that could be the reason why the roads are not as choked up or busy as they will be at this time of the day. But welcome to the show. Hope you've had a good time listening to us all day, from the morning crossfire with Femi D to what's happening in Abuja, the sunny side with SWAT. I'm right here with some hard facts for you. I'll be here up until 7. Yes, I will. And hand over to the Football Frenzy team. They'll be here to give you all the sports update, but that'll be from 7 o'clock. But right now, let's get into the roundtable. We'll check out the big stories making the rounds in Nigeria today. Pretty interesting one. It's been an interesting week, if you agree with me. And we're going through some of the stories from now up until 4:30, where we'll move on to a sponsor program, The Money Show. And at 5 o'clock, we have another conversation right after the news update. So you are going to have a good time as always. And at 6, we'll get into your eyewitness report, situation update. And at 7 o'clock, pack my bags and Jakba, not from Nigeria or Abuja, but the studio for, the other team to come through. Welcome, my name is Itodo, and you can watch live right now on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Do want to follow as well as subscribe to our YouTube page and join the conversation. It's at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can just quickly search that on YouTube right now. All right, and follow so I can see your comments, your thoughts, and also give you a quick shout out as soon as you join the conversation on YouTube. Hello to you, Ibrahim Hajara, with all the emojis. We see you. You tend to be the first one to join the live on YouTube half the time. So welcome to the show and thank you so much for joining in. Now, the president, Tinubu, has appointed Ribadu Darazo Alake Edun as special advisors. The announcement was contained in a statement released on Thursday by Abiodun Olatunjoye, the Director of Information of the State House. According to the statement, the new presidential advisors as follows: Mr. Dele Alake, the Special Advisor, Special Duties, Communications and Strategy; Mr. Yao Darazo, who is a Special Advisor, Political and Intergovernmental Affairs; Mr. Wale Edun, Special Advisor, Monetary Policies; Mrs. Olu Fehejin, Special Advisor, Energy; Mr. Zakios Adedeji, Special Advisor, Revenue; Mr. Nuhu Ribadu, Special Advisor, Security; Mr. John Ugochukwu Uwajomogu, Special Advisor, Industry, Trade and Investment; and Dr. Salma Ibrahim Anas, Special Advisor, Health. So those are the names of those who have recently been appointed as the 8 special advisors to the president. Now, following in the same vein, the president has also inaugurated the NEC and has gone on to say that there is no excuse for failure. On Thursday morning, he inaugurated the National Economic Council at the Council Chamber of the State House in Abuja. Now, Thursday's inauguration comes a week after the president directed council members to concretize intervention plans to mitigate the effects of the petroleum subsidy. Now, he inaugurated them, tasking them on the need to grow the nation's economy, and that is the enormous task ahead of them right now. He also urged the council to work together and support his administration's mandate to transform the economic fortunes of the country, saying that collaboration is not a crime and ensuring and encouraging them to do that. Afterwards, The president departed the chambers for his office as the vice president, Shettima, steered the discussions amongst the council members. Now, the NEC was established by the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. Section 153, subsection 1, and paragraphs 18 and 19 of Part 1 of the third schedule. Now, chaired by the Vice President, Shettima, the council, which meets monthly, has a mandate to advise the president concerning the economic affairs of the federation, and in particular on measures necessary for the coordination of the economic planning efforts or economic programs of various governments of the federation. Now, its members comprise of the 36 state governors, the governor of the central bank, and other co-opted government officials. So various persons, as mentioned, attended the said event. That's the inauguration of the NEC earlier today. Now, the question would be, are they ready for the task at hand? Because there's so much happening following the removal of the petrol subsidy. And we also see that Nigeria's inflation rate has remained stubbornly high and has surged to 22.41% in May 2023. Now, this is according to the recently released Consumer Price Index report by the NBS. And the inflation rate in Nigeria rose for the fifth time in a row in May, after the rate declined to 21.34 in May 2022. Inflation continues to rage at an over 17-year high despite various monetary policies by the Central Bank of Nigeria. We'll get to that story at some point during the course of the show about unifying the exchange rate. That has an order has been given to commercial banks by the CBN. We'll get to that more later during the course of the conversation. But on a month-to-month basis, the headline inflation rate in May of 2023 was 1.94%, which was 0.03 higher than the rate recorded in April of 2023. Now, let's look at what this has done to food and beverages. These have contributed the most to the rise in the inflationary pressure, followed by housing, the cost of housing right now, water, electricity. Just recently, I saw someone complaining about not understanding the rate of the tariff right now. What used to last for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or maybe a month, if you're lucky, a week or not, or less. That's how much they spend, comparing both. We also see gas and other fuel, clothing and footwear contributing various percentages. Now, for the food inflation, this has risen to 24.82% in May of 2023, representing a 0.21% point increase from 24.61 recorded in the previous month, and 5.3% points higher than 19.5 recorded in the corresponding period of 2022. But bottom line in all of this is Nigeria's inflation rate continues to increase on the back of the surge in energy and food prices. Now, this is coupled with the cash crunch, which we experienced a couple of months ago. That's in the first quarter as a result of the new Naira redesign by the CBN. The rate has remained high despite measures by the monetary authorities to clamp down on inflation by increasing interest rates to as high as 18.5% in May of 2023. Meanwhile, inflation is expected to continue its upward trend throughout the year following the announcement of petrol subsidy and the adjustment of the foreign exchange rate at the official price. So the NEC have got their work cut out for them to ensure that Nigerians start to reap the benefits of the work that they have been taxed with and all of the promises they made during the campaign season. So let's get into your thoughts for the first story today. I spoke about the president appointing 8 special advisors, which I mentioned their names, as well as inaugurating the NEC and what the inflation rate is saying right now. and the task at hand or ahead for the various government officials who are trying to find their footing and do the best that they can to ensure that Nigeria reaps the benefits of the hard work that we're putting into what has been put in their hands. But let's get into your thoughts real quick. We're going to look at what you're saying on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can also call in 0700 951 0000, 08095974869. The WhatsApp number, you can call that number, regular phone call, or the WhatsApp call, voice call. It's 080 9930137. That is 080 9930137. Ensure when you call in, move away from your device, give your name, your location, just so that we can have a clear conversation, and also ensure that you are only sharing the facts that you are certain about. All right. On YouTube right now, Dambaba Shehu says a Lone Ranger. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Ogunlade Taiwo Johnson. I'm a president today. Interesting. Of what nation? I hail you, Pastor TJ from Dubai. Thank you very much. Watching with my eyes wide open. God bless Nigeria and Nigerians. Annie Joseph Oludade Abiodun says, I want to give Bosa to the president. I also want him to keep up the good work. I greet Barrister Hassan, Salasi, Tinubu Pekin, and Mr. Oshalifo. All right, let's get to the phone lines and get to hear some of your thoughts. Welcome to you. Hello. All right, when you call in, move away from your device. Welcome to you. Yes, good afternoon.
Thank you, my brother. Good afternoon. Well done.
Welcome to you.
I greet you in absence. Enjoy your holiday, my dear sister. This is Adeomi calling.
Welcome, Adeomi.
Nigerians. Congratulations to the new appointee of a president. But I want him to start with his word, match his word with action. There is no room for failure. Congratulations to Nuhu Ribadu, former EFCC boss, among all the SA. Mr. Wale Edun, Mr. Adele Alake, former commissioner under Tinubu. I want every one of them to work for collective for Nigeria. Mr. Tinubu, I'm begging you, don't behave like Muhammadu Buhari. Don't do the government of I'm not aware. You must aware and don't afraid of anybody. Anyone who is derailed, please fire them. If it is even easy for you to let EFCC or police to arrest anyone who is derailed, maybe you give them assignment, they didn't do it, let them face the consequences. Don't behave like Mr. President, who allow all the ministers to bastardize the country for good 8 years.
All right.
He himself spent $19 billion on a refinery that does not exist. Please, if you have the way, help us from the Muhammadu Buhari himself. Thank you, Dikin. God bless you.
All right. Have a good one, and thank you for sharing your thoughts right there. Let's go to some of your messages on WhatsApp right now. This says, good afternoon. Kindly. Okay. I'll try to do that much later. Washima Yaya, thanks for your thoughts right there. Victor from Kobai is saying, why is the president not arresting Malami? Well, I'm not in a position to answer that question for you. Why do you think he needs to be arrested? What's the reason for you calling for his arrest? Or, whatever reasons that you have. But let's get more of your thoughts right now on YouTube. I say thank you very much. Okay. Right. Let's see what's happening on Facebook at this time. Chine Mine Sunny says, nothing breaks the news like the news. Great job from our president and congratulations to Ribadu. I greet you, Bishop. Chimezie Martins is saying, I'm watching from Sun City right now. Okay. It's very cold there. Ooh, good for you. And Clem says, good afternoon. All right. Thank you very much for your thoughts right there, Clems. Welcome to you.
Good afternoon, Itodo. It's Kingsley calling.
Welcome to you, Kingsley.
What I observe in this appointment, when President Tinubu was contesting, he said it is his turn. And some his people are saying it's their own turn. You can see the names that are topping on that list, people from the southwest. This is what President Buhari former was doing. We are saying this way we are going is not good. people were telling us, hey, he's going to balance it.
No, but there are also people from the north as well. So let's not just be one-sided and, throw that narrative out there.
Top the list is from Southwest. You have the list, check it.
Should that be the concern right now, Kingsley?
It's a concern. It's coming up gradually. That is how President Buhari former did. All the whole service chiefs from one zone. It's coming up. If we don't speak now, when it goes round, it's overwhelming. So let us speak on it. It's coming up. Thank you.
All right, Kingsley. Welcome to you.
Hello,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to you.
My name is Omar.
Go ahead, Omar.
Sorry, I have corn in my mouth. I've never swallowed it so I can talk to you.
Well, you have 30 seconds to do that, so please go ahead.
It's all right. Yeah, I'm done now.
Go ahead.
Now, Itodo, go down. Mr. President, I actually hit the ground running from day one, from the word go. So far, the president is made so far. Now, you see, our biggest problem in this country is this ethnic going that we listen to certain persons and what they say. It's about Nigeria, not about go out. Nobody representative for body cabinet, even the president cabinet. What are we not saying?
All right, Omar, thank you for sharing your thoughts right there. Let's go on this break.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Let me explain. It's okay. She off your mic.
On 95.1 Nigeria Info, your mic is always on.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Hard Facts, and I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's talk.
Connection established.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amele. Join the biggest conversation around national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
Audio Jungle.
I keep my sunny side up so they can see me from above. I keep my sunny side.
Thank Thank you so much for staying tuned. 3:26 p.m. right here in Nigeria Info 95.1. This is a roundtable going through the big stories making the rounds today. Where you speak about the president inaugurating the NEC as well as appointing 8 special advisors and the task that they have at hand, telling them that there is no excuse for failure. Let's get into our next story, but before that, let's take a bit of your feedback right now before moving to the second story for the day. You can call in or simply send a WhatsApp message. You can also watch live on YouTube and Facebook right now at Nigeria Info Abuja. Don't forget that when you call in, move away from your radio so we can hear you clearly. Obi Nike Paul says, watching from Airport Road, Tinubu said he would run an all-inclusive government. I'm yet to see that. Fitzgerald. And Onyebuchi Onyenuche says, greetings from Damaturu, good appointments. We'll hail the president for his doing. And good afternoon to you, Bulus John. Welcome to you. Are you there? Good afternoon.
My name is Comrade Stanislaw.
Welcome to you, comrade.
Yeah, what is the Tinubu is trying, I just put this to Tinubu, but I'm begging the president to help Nigeria about, before I think that he gives the president to this, but he shift it to a firebomb. But let him consider these people, please. I'm begging him now. Let him consider the system to be balanced. Thank you.
All right. Now, the question some people will be asking is, are we worried about where these people are from? Because we're first Nigerians before we're any of the tribes where you would mention exactly where maybe your parents are from. Should we be concerned about where they're from or the fact that they are able to deliver on the job giving to them? Of course, there's also there's competence in every tribe, every religion in the country. But what's the major concern right now? Those you've studied. And we saw a couple of people from other parts of the country on that list as well. 8 persons, it's diverse. It's not just one tribe or one part. Different tribes put together to ensure that they're able to deliver on that mandate put in their hands. But your concerns are valid, and we'll see what the president does with the appointment of ministers when it gets to that. All right. Okay. All right, let's get to the next story right now. And this has been making the round about the EFCC and what the allegations are against him. But the president has suspended Abdul Rashid Bawa, chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. In a statement on Wednesday, Willie Bassi, director of Information Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, said Bawa was suspended to allow for a proper investigation into his conduct while he was in office. Now, he said the suspension followed weighty allegations of abuse of office leveled against him, adding that Bauer should hand over to Abdul Karim Chukol, who is the director of operations in the commission. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also approved the immediate indefinite suspension from office of Bauer as the chairman of the EFCC. This is quoting what the statement that was put out by the Director of Information, and how he was directed to hand over the affairs to the Director of Operations in the Commission. But let's look at this young man who was handed over to as the acting chairman, and he is said to be an FBI Academy alumnus. And he is also set to be a fellow of the War College in Nigeria. The acting EFCC chairman holds a bachelor's degree in agricultural economics from the University of Maiduguri and postgraduate certificate in criminal justice education from the University of Virginia, United States, as well as graduate diploma in cybersecurity and spectrum management from the United States Telecommunications Training Institute, Washington, D.C. So that's who is currently in charge of the EFCC in acting capacity. Roundtable pegs and round holes, square pegs and square hole, or do you think otherwise? But so far, what we're getting is the fact that the DSS has also invited the suspended EFCC chairman to come in for questioning, and in good time, if they go on to release the reasons or, whatever allegations surrounding him. So far, he's innocent, so let's not run with that narrative that these allegations put against him are true. So far, he's innocent until proven guilty. That'd be a good way to just hold on to that. But we'll follow up on the news and see how things play out, to keep you updated on that one. And of course, let's get your thoughts on what you think about that before we move on to the next story. But what's interesting is the fact that he had a meeting with the president yesterday before the suspension was announced. And many are asking the question, was he pre-informed before that, or did he just get a surprise message or read the news surprisingly and was made aware of the fact that he had been suspended from heading that particular agency? But there's also, over time, over the past few months, various allegations against him, as well as the fact that the one that comes to mind right now is the back and forth between himself and the past governor of Zamfara State, who also accused him of asking to be paid certain sums for allegations to be dropped. That back and forth was a bit troubling for some people. How could that happen wherein you've been giving the charge to head the anti-graft agency, and the person you should be investigating is throwing such an allegation against you? Many are also asking the question, who is going to be next? Last weekend, it was the CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, who was suspended. Yesterday, Wednesday, a few days afterwards, we see the EFCC chairman, and people are asking, should anybody else? People have also dropped names. Some Nigerians have gone on to drop names on social media as to who the next person should be. That agency or organization with a lot of corruption charges or cases against them should also bear the brunt of being suspended. But we'll have to watch closely and see what the president has in mind and what next steps he'll be taking. We're gradually getting into the third week of his administration, and so much has happened so far, so it makes for interesting news every other day. Let's get to the phone lines right now. 0700 951 0000 and 08095 97 4869. Welcome to you.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
This is Tinubu calling for Airport Road.
Welcome to you, Chinedu.
If the EFCC chairman do not do anything, or they don't have anything against it, they will not give it suspension. There's something that is important that the man have done. So that's why they are giving it suspension. So if it's not, like me, for example, if I do not do anything for my madam, my boss, I'm working with it. My boss cannot give me suspension. So don't want to tell the truth.
Sorry about that. You can call back to finish your thoughts. Welcome to you.
Hey.
Good afternoon. Welcome to you.
Good afternoon. Hi. Today I'm through.
What's your name, please?
My name is Lukman, calling from airport.
Welcome to you, Lukman.
Yeah, I advise that it is high time we stop all this myopia of looking everything from the angle of ethnicity. It doesn't work. I think we have common concept from my own observation. I advise us, if you look at the list very, very well, I don't know, maybe the person didn't even go through the list. All he was interested in is just when he hears a name that goes along with Tinubu's price, then he wants to raise an alarm. I don't, if you look at his balance, I think it's just 3 of them that are from Southwest, and the rest is spread across. So the president has started on a very good note, and I urge him to appoint credible people, honest people in the position of the anti-corruption fight. I think it will help in a long way. You should not appoint people who are party members, because if you appoint someone who is a party member as an AFC chairman, there's a high tendency that the person would not want to do what he's supposed to do. So we are behind him. If he's doing well, we will praise him, but we will also wish him well. Thank you.
All right, Lukman. Welcome to you.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Are you there? I can barely hear you. Is it possible for you to adjust your position? Let's see if that improves your connection. Sorry about that. If you can, towards call back. Welcome to you. Good afternoon. Can you speak up, please? Chukwemeka, go ahead, please.
I want to God bless our president with what he presented to him. That is the proof to Nigerians who were looking in the battle that anything good can come out of Nazareth. And the change is only constant in the universe. Someone that we have can change the good. I congratulate him. I pray for more grace. And God will give him the grace, strengthen him, give him good health to finish well and to put Nigeria in order.
All right, Chukwemeka. Welcome to you.
Yeah, Chief Itodo.
Good afternoon.
I greet you.
Welcome.
Yes, I greet all the listeners and the callers. This is Sisi, the good man.
Go ahead, Sisi.
The comrade from Kubwa. Chief Itodo.
Yes.
Ask me what is going on in Nigeria. I will tell you. It is a movie. They are acting movie in this part of the world. They are after Tinubu's own. Another person will enter at his own and go. Another person, if God permits them to continue like that, though.
What do you think? Why do you think it's a movie, Sisi?
Yeah, I should tell you why I say it's movie. Yes, it is only former IG during Obasanjo. I can tell you that it's only high and mighty in Nigeria during democracy. He was the only one who was arrested, charged to court, even though he did not. He only went to this hospital just to spend a few days and come out. But at least it was the only one. There's no other person.
All right, Sisi. So I'm trying to get what your point is right now. Could you maybe react to specifically to the stories we've spoken about so far?
Yes, based on the arrest of EFCC chairman. Arrest of CBN governor, all these things. Then just watch out and see how it will end. You understand? Now they say he who goes to equity goes with a clean hand. The person in question that is arresting this is his hand clean. Look at that. And it's I don't just like, but I don't know how to. If I can someone correct to stop listening to this Nigerian radio of news. In fact, I will be very, very happy because it's so annoying. Thank you.
All right, Sisi. Welcome to you.
Hello, Dickie Itodo.
Yes, good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You are flying so low alone.
I'm riding solo today.
So I greet the Agaba you do one. Why are you not calling your title? You only said Dickie Itodo. I mean, you don't want the other title.
There are too many titles. Go ahead, please.
So let me see call him. Like you have Agaba you do one. I don't want me agree to all the listeners and callers and the callers to agree to the good man. He has started his appointment. I don't think we don't have to start complaining for now. He hasn't appointed ministers finished. He hasn't appointed all the appointees finished. The most important thing is that we should put this government to be good for us. For the fuel hike now, it's a filling station. They don't ask which tribe you, which political party you belong, or which religion are you. That I always say, as I always say that what my Bible tells me that everyone must obey state authority because no authority exists without God's permission. For this reason, you must obey the state authority, not just because of God's punishment, but as a matter of conscience. We should be praying for them, and whenever they go wrong, we will criticize them constructively. But we are praying that this government will succeed. If it's good, it's good for us. And if it's bad, it's for all of us. So let's move on.
All right.
Nigeria shall be great again. Thank you, Nagodi.
Thank you very much, Salasi. Welcome to you.
Hello, Dickie.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Femi is my name.
Welcome to you, Femi.
I want to react to the EFCC and CBN governor that were suspended. And this, I can't help but to keep asking this question. What exactly do we want in Nigeria? Why I'm asking this question is because these two individuals that were being suspended today were being praised during President Muhammadu Buhari. Nothing we did not say. Even when we see that these people are go the other way around, the supporter of Buhari never see anything bad in it, but they are the one now praising Tinubu for suspending them. I don't know why we tend to be supporting evil because they are part of our political party. Because
what exactly, before you go too far, what exactly is the evil here, Femi?
See, corruption is not a positive thing. Let's not use the word evil. And the allegation against these people is corruption. A lot of life has been lost because of their action. A lot of life will have been saved because of their action. So sorry, I withdraw the word evil. But the point I'm trying to make is this. It does not matter the political party we support. It does not matter the region we come from. If we see anything bad, let us all join hands together. All we want is a better Nigeria. These people were busy praising Buhari, praising this same set of people, and today they are removed. The reverse is the case. They applaud Jagaban is doing it. He has started on a good foot. He has done this. So, but it's this same set of people that were there before. So I kept asking, what exactly do we want? Why are we like this? We have a bad leader because we have bad followers. Thank you, Itodo.
All right, Femi. Welcome to you.
Itodo, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ibn Ali.
Ibn Ali, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I want to salute Mr. President for releasing the name of some advisors. And you can see the caliber of the people that make that list, who some of us would think they would be featuring as a minister. That shows you that this man knows what to do, know why he was elected as a president. In fact, since this man came, he has been doing well. He needs the prayers of all Nigerians so that he can succeed, so that Nigeria can be good for all of us. And I also appreciate what he did for suspending the CBN governor and the EFCC board. Those are the things that lacked in the last administration. There is no higher and fire attitude in that administration. The listeners keep on doing whatever they like. And that is why some of us keep on lamenting, most especially in that government, that people are doing what they like and you don't question them. We on this platform, we used to say this several times. Show people examples so that the other people will sit up. We really appreciate his action. He should keep it up.
All right.
And we will support him with our prayers.
All right. Thank you and have a good one. Now, while a handful support what the president is currently doing, I mean, in just 2 weeks in office, so much has been done. There are those who think that no difference has been made to the life of the common man. And if anything at all, the common man is poorer, struggling way more than they were before the beginning of the new administration, May 29. They're wondering when exactly is it going to pick up? That appointments and removals and suspensions and all that make no difference at all. That the only thing that will matter would be when the life of the average Nigerian is transformed, where you can afford anything that you want, where your living wage is good enough for you to live the life that you want for yourself, where you're not striving and having to spend everything on transportation because of the removal of the fuel subsidy. I mean, you have to cut back on your days at work or what you eat or what you feed your family with or how you support someone just because you do not have enough to support yourself as well. So everybody has got various views as to how things could be different or done differently or handled in the best interest of Nigerians. But let's look at some of your messages on WhatsApp right now. You can send yours to the WhatsApp number. It's 080-9993-0137. The appointments of the SAs is commendable as far as political expediency and national development is concerned. But if they are mere political compensations, I'm afraid we'll be going in circles. Emmanuel sharing his thoughts right there. Okay. All right. I'll look into that and revert. Thank you for sharing. And BK from Gariki says, does that mean that Ribadu is our new NSA? Not quite. Many have called for this to happen. We'll have to wait for a formal announcement, but that's not what it means. He's a special advisor. And James from Lukogoma says, watching from Lukogoma, congratulations to Nuhu Ribadu. But my question is this, you're asking the same question, is he the national security advisor to the Mr. President? He is the special advisor on security, as earlier announced, all right? So, yes, that's what it is. You're asking the same question as well. All right, John from Niger State says, Dikin Owoni Koko, well done. On the appointment of the essays, this appointment is just special advisors and not ministers. These are more or less like his central processing unit. I think their assignment is to process and summarize whatever his ministers and lawmakers will be bringing to the table. More so, they are just 8 out of 20 that he is to appoint. And Tokpai says, I'm not bothered about balance on the list in respect of ethnicity. The balancing for me is having the right pegs and the right holes, and the nation moves forward. I'm not a fan of any politician. I just want to see good results in governance. Let's get back to the phone lines. Welcome to you.
Good afternoon. Itodo.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. This is Alan calling from Orozo.
Welcome to you, Alan.
Thank you. Abdurrashid Bawa, EFCC chairman, arrested. Sometimes we just have to wait. People shouldn't run into conclusions. Some are already feeling, they are even making somebody look guilty before charges are proven. So, all what I will advise is suspension is not a verdict. It's just a step towards investigation. Let's just hold on. I don't think there's anything necessary to and we should be raising right now. Thank you. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Alan, for sharing your thoughts right there. Let's quickly look at Facebook before we go on the news break. On Facebook, Upsurge Dynamic Ventures, thanks for your thoughts, your compliments. On President Tinubu suspending the former EFCC boss, I honestly hope this is not going to be another media trial where the news will fly around for some time and we'll all forget about it. Let's see to the end of this case. And Patrick Adole says, it's better to let the president know that his appointments should be properly spread. Okay. While Joshua Jesse Nganya says the president is giving him joy following his positive actions. Also, Francis Ndamani, watching from Amangunze in Enugu State, says what Nigeria needs right now is nothing but good governance. Welcome to you.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
My name is Ian.
Your name is what?
Ian.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. My comment is on the issue of Abolishes. I've been in this country when Mago was doing all his shenanigans and the government of the then didn't do anything. I don't know if it was removed. And it was like a phone fair. Today, Magu is an AIG in Nigerian police. I hope it's not something we are going to experience in this case. So that's what I just believe, because what really happened, an embarrassment that the man who was appointed to check crime is the one who is not fingered for crime. My issue is not much of him. Remember, he was handpicked by Malani. And he was more or less playing his bidding while Malami was in government. The government should be able to get him and also get Malami, because Malami caused so much harm to the Nigerian judiciary, cause so much harm to Nigerian political circle.
When you make such allegations, when you make such allegations, you'll be, if you were to be asked to bring the proof that you have, because it's quite unfair to just throw that out there and not be able to defend it.
No, they then call me. I'll provide what evidence you want. There's evidence here and there. What are you telling me that it was not Malale that took Rashid?
I'm not disputing what you're saying, but the fact that when you put out a blanket statement, right, it tends to form an opinion, and nobody's.
Malale advised Mr. President to disobey the court. Are you not aware?
Hold on. Okay, let's not make statements that we cannot defend. All right, and everyone is innocent until proven guilty by the judiciary. So let's not throw that narrative around and get out of hand with the conversation. Welcome to you.
Hello, Itodo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. My name is Ibrahim from Paraba.
Welcome to you, Ibrahim.
Where are we like this? We are in Nigeria. All of us are in Nigeria. We pray for our leader. Not when leader coming to started doing work.
Sorry about that. Something happened with your connection, but Ibrahim, you can call back to finish those thoughts, all right? 4 o'clock every time for the news update, but before then we have a few minutes to take a bit of your feedback and go on this break. Okay, Chris. I see that. Not sure what this is about. And Obunike Paul says, I haven't seen any balance in the appointments so far, though I pray he is able to do that in subsequent appointments. And that's what he is saying on Facebook at this time. And Adijat Mohammed says, the president has started well. I pray he sustains this. May God give him the wisdom to rule us well and give him good health. A prosperous Nigeria is all we want. So God bless Nigeria. All right, Oludade, well, the thing is, everyone has got the right to their opinion. So let's ensure that everyone's able to speak what their thoughts are. Okay? Okay, let's take this call. We've got a few minutes before we get to that break. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Itodo. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Can you share your thoughts in 60 seconds?
I want to say that all these things that are doing is just abracadabra.
Hold on. What's your name first? Hold on. What is your name?
I don't have much credit.
What is your name?
Okay, are you listening to me?
I can hear you. What is your name? State your name, then go on and share your thoughts.
This is Sunday. I'm calling you from Gariki.
Sunday, go ahead.
You know one thing? This our government, if they are serious, my own can't believe. I can't praise any government. This is just statements. Do you understand? Let us watch what will happen between now and just before 2 months. Let us know whether he will discipline them or he will just take serious action on those 2 people that he suspended. Mm-hmm. That is the governor of Central Bank and the
EFCC chairman.
The EFCC chairman. Mm-hmm. Because believe me, let me don't say so much. This is APC. Is that not true? So now somebody put them there, and the person who put them there knows what he can tell the president to do.
All right.
My prayer is that let this president be a very serious action man. Let him don't mind say, you are my brother, you are from this party, you are from that party.
All right, Sunday, thank you for your thoughts. Let's go on this break.
Nigeria Info.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Nwachukwu. I'm the host of Hard Facts. And I bring you the biggest stories driving conversation every weekday here on 95.1 Nigeria Info Hard Fact Show. I love to get your opinion and conjectures, but the facts you cannot dispute here on Hard Facts. Join me and let's talk.